Okay, the last talk before the break, I'll be Toshihiro will take out over there. And this last talk is by Nur-In Zulkifli, and it's a pre-recorded talk, right?
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes.
Will you be playing that, Eduardo?
I will play that.
Okay. Or do we know a little bit before you start? Do we know where the speaker is from?
Yes, I'm Nur Nabila Zulkifli, and I'm from Malaysia. Apel Langit Universe Awareness Malaysia.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I can start to share the video, right? Please let me know if you can.
Yeah, make sure when you share the screen that you share optimized for video and optimized sound in the lower left.
Kind of. I forgot the sound. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as you hit the green button, do those little buttons in the lower left of the screen.
Before we get started, we'd like to share.
Can you see the video now?
Yeah.
Share a video first with all of you here.
Wayang Kulit, or shadow puppetry, has been performed in Malaysia for the past 500 years. So, what's Darth Vader doing in it? You're going to want to ask these guys.
Hello everyone, we are so glad you could join us today. Let me introduce myself first. I am Nur Nabila.
And I am Nurul Shahinda. We are from Apa di Langit, Universe Awareness Malaysia.
Today, we are presenting about shadow theater of Milky Way galaxy in the new norms. I will tell you a little bit about our title before we go into more detail. I believe you all will be interested in the concept that we will present because it is related to astronomy culture. For your information, Shadow Theater of Milky Way Galaxy is a program to attract the audience to learn and appreciate the origin and beauty of our sky through storytelling with the title Bagaimana Bima Mendapat Sakti, which in English is How Bima Got His Magic. The medium of storytelling we use is in the form of shadow theater as in the video footage that you have all seen earlier. In the same way, we are going to display to the community how shadow theater used in the new norm to convey the message of astronomy.
Let's move on the next subject, which is the objective of the program. Basically, the program consists of three main objectives. First one, to begin with, the first objective is to come out with a diverse approach in promoting astronomy education. The approach that we use is by conducting virtual shadow theater. Usually, shadow theater was conducted physically and the stories are mainly about local culture. But this program is more unique since shadow theater are never used as astronomy education before. The second one is to highlight the Nusantara folklore story about our Milky Way galaxy. There are so many folklore stories in our Nusantara region. For this program, the story of Milky Way galaxy comes from Mahabharata manuscript. And last but not least, the third objective is this program is a part of our strategy to create awareness in the beauty of starry night sky. Most people nowadays are unaware about how the Milky Way can be seen by naked eyes. In this program, we also guide the audience the best way to observe Milky Way. When the audience know about the beauty of Milky Way, they tend to appreciate it more and together preserve the night sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is a shadow theater? Shadow theater is an ancient form of storytelling and entertainment. It was introduced in Kelantan, Malaysia in 1834. This is one of the unique forms of entertainment because it shows a lot of the culture of a country. So as you can see, this is a Malaysia map. This is Kuala Lumpur, and while this is Kelantan. Okay, shadow theatre has its own special features. First, okay, next slide. Okay, first the puppets. The flat articulated cutout figures are used as shadow puppets. The puppets are carved out of cowhide in ornate designs and then beautifully painted with bright colors. Second, the puppeteer. The puppeteer will hold those shadow puppets between a source of light and a translucent screen. Do you know what we call the puppeteer? Yes, we call it Tok Dalang. As a solo performer who represents all the heroes and heroines in the story, it is important to highlight that Tok Dalang is the key person of the performance. He is a master producer, conductor, puppeteer, historian, comedian, and storyteller. Lastly, the performance is accompanied with an orchestra consisting of musicians who play musical instruments such as the quadruple aerophone, known as serunai, drum, known as gendang, gong, and small hand cymbal, we call it kesi. Next, shadow theatre is popular in various cultures among both children and adults. This leads to strengthening community ties. Before the new norm, shadow theatre was performed primarily and mostly as a form of entertainment in small towns and villages, and for many people, it is an evening's diversion from the routines of daily life. You guys try to imagine yourself as audience watching a shadow theatre with your family and neighbors at night while sitting on the ground on mats, laughing to each other. Fun, isn't it?
I can already imagine it, Nabila. Ladies and gentlemen, new norm really changed the way we live. But still, we really want to share the beauty of night sky with others. We are delighted to explore new ways to make this happen. So here we are. Different from all those tradition concepts, we run this program virtually since this is the most appropriate way during the pandemic. Without a mat to sit on, without gamelan teams to play the music, and without cut-out figure to be played on the stage, we arrange a virtual theater with real virtual from the shadow play. Consisting the idea of storytelling, we try to conserve the visual, the accent, and of course the music to make it almost similar to the real shadow play. The story are chosen based on the folklore of Milky Way according to Nusantara, which is Malay archipelago. It is about how Bima got his magic, since Bima Sakti is Milky Way in Bahasa Malaysia. The tale was written in Mahabharata manuscript. The story tells us about a man named Bhima and his quest to get his magic. By the tale, he understands that Milky Way is the reprint of the battle between Bhima and the dragon. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, Ina, that's very interesting. This story also is narrated by Tok Dalang as the puppeteer and the acting are played by our team. Each character has their own figures and has been replaced virtually in the similar form of the original articulated cutout figures. The performance is accompanied by the traditional music, which is gamelan song, to make it almost similar to real shadow play. While the actors are speaking, the gamelan is silent, except when it provides rattles and clangs to emphasize a statement or word.
So next, this performance takes about 1.5 hours. Our performance consists of the introduction, the main performance, and a talk about beauty of the starry night sky, and a potential place for astrotourism in Malaysia. Besides that, the language used is in Bahasa Malaysia. We are looking forward to using English in our performance. This is to further expand our audience internationally. Thank you so much to our collaborators, Malaysian Productivity Corporation and Tourism Productivity Nexus. You played a big role in promoting our program. We are also expecting more collaboration in the future.
We are trying to emphasize the beauty of the starry night in a virtual shadow puppet show. As you all know, to see the Milky Way galaxy, we can only see it in dark areas. Although the area of Peninsular Malaysia is polluted, we found that there are areas that have the potential to conduct observations. This is part of Apa di Langit strategy to attract people who are in the polluted sky area to witness the beauty of the starry sky. This is one of the methods to start interest in astronomy and create an astrotourism center in Peninsular Malaysia.
So next, with this program, we are able to achieve three major points, which is first, rejuvenating the approach of shadow theatre in the new norm using the Milky Way's folklore. Society will experience the new form of shadow theatre that's appropriate during the pandemic. The second one, this program integrates astronomical knowledge in a very unique way. Art and astronomy are always connected. With art, you can see the beauty of astronomy. Using shadow theatre, the message will be more closer to the society, since they can relate to their culture and themselves. And one, we are able to spark awareness on the existence of the beautiful starry night sky in Peninsular Malaysia. Our program attracts non-astronomy enthusiasts such as historians, cultural artists, travelers, and photographers. With a wide range of people that are attentive with the sky, it creates more impact in appreciating the sky and promoting the places that are potentially to a stargazing hotspot in Peninsular Malaysia. So let's check out our promo video. We are so sorry about the technical issue.
It's okay, but I think it's amazing, right, Indah?
Yes, I know, right, Nabila?
Because I remember when I first joined the program, it's so fascinating, and I don't know how I ended up being one of the actors.
That's so cool. The storyline is just amazing. I cannot wait for our next shadow theatre program.
Okay, if you want to feel exactly the same experience as us, Our suggestion is that you can also use the same media or platform to share your folklore related to stars and sky in your culture.
So last but not least, pandemic really changed the way we live today. But again, we are all in this together. Stay safe, and we hope our sharing inspire you to some extent. We will go ahead and take some time for question now. Thank you for listening. We are happy to make new international developments. You can send us your suggestion or any improvement at our email, abilangit@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to our social media. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Noor. That was super. Wow. You know that astronomy is succeeding when such a beautiful and heartfelt expression within your own culture can emerge and make the whole world happy. We have so much to learn from you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was just great.
You.
Yeah. Are there
Thank
any
you for having us.
Yeah. I hope we can all meet in person one day and we can do a shadow Milky Way in the GHOU conference in the future.
Yes.
Lovely.
We love it too.
Are there any questions for Noor, as long as we have her here? How long does it take you to make a puppet? I'm curious.
No, actually, we are just use it like the similar puppet, but we use it in Google Meet. You know,
okay.
We make it a drama.
Great, yes. Very good. Okay, any other questions? We're doing pretty good on the schedule here. Hey, so let's have one more round of applause for Noor and her team.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we have, I think, a 5-minute break. It's getting a little late for me here, so I'll turn our next chair is Toshihiro, my longtime friend and collaborator, and I think Aviva, will Eduardo stay with us?
Eduardo will stay a bit with us, and then and then after that, Katan will replace him.
Yeah. If Eduardo
needs to have rest.
If Eduardo could stay up another 15 hours, I'd be happy. Little humor.
Okay, we will have a 5-minute break, and then we'll back with the next sessions.
Thank you so much. I'll watch the rest in Facebook later. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.